أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فلما ألقوا قال موسى ما جئتم به السحر إن الله سيبطله إن الله لا يصلح عمل المفسدين. إن شاء الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين محمد ابن عبد الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وأصحابه أجمعين. Inshallah, first of all, we give all thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for bringing us today, inshallah, as we are continuing our topic based on the world of the jinn and the devils, and then the magicians, inshallah, and black magics, and then the general way of treating yourself if you are affected by magic or jinn or witchcraft. And then how are you going to use the Quran to treat yourself as a Muslim? As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks our Prophet to inform us that Allah has never sent a sickness or a problem on people unless He has attached to it its remedy or its cure. So jinn possession is also a sickness, or it's a sickness as it disturbs the human, inshallah. So jinn possession is also a sickness. So definitely there should be a remedy or a cure for it. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent down the Quran as a mercy and a cure for the believers. So today's topic is that we are going to talk about the type of jinn possession and witchcraft. The types of jinn possession. So what is jinn possession? This is where a jinn enter into someone's body and disturb him, either any part of the body. So we are going to briefly, inshallah, talk about this. May Allah give us understanding. Whatever we say and it's a mistake, may Allah forgive us. It's from my tongue. And then whatever I'm saying is correct, may Allah accept it. And those who are listening, may Allah give us listening with understanding, inshallah. So jinn possession. We have three types of jinn possession, which is the internal one, and then the external one, and then we have partial one, which is half possession. So let's look at the full possession. The full possession of jinn possession is that when the jinn enters into the human being, it is confirmed by ulama and so many by the Salaf and people before us that the jinn can possess the human and enter into their body and cause them confusion and disturbance. So let's look at the full possession symptoms. So when the jinn enter into the person's body, either through by the ear, the eye, the mouth, and then they can also create a gap where they can also enter into the body. So when the jinn has possessed the person completely and constrained the whole body, as we know, Rasulullah said, Shaitan runs into our body just like our blood runs into our body. So this is that the jinn can also enter through our blood and then flew and run wherever they want to go into our body. So when the jinn has possessed the body completely, either through any entrance of the body, and then controlling the body fully without going anywhere, and he stays in the body. So this is where when you recite ruqyah on the person will be possessed and then shouting, talking, and then collapsing and all those things. So this is full possession. So the jinn has possessed the person completely. So when ruqyah is done on a person and the person is possessed, and when you beat the person or whatever you do to the person, it will affect the jinn by the will of Allah, and the person will wake up and then he doesn't feel any pain or anything. So when the jinn leaves by the will of Allah and the person wake up, and then you ask him, what's wrong? This is full possession. So when we have partial partial possession. This is where the jinn is possessed some part of the body, either the arm or the leg or any part of the jinn can seize the half of the body. Or there are some jinns also when they only possess the head, and then the person will be feeling headache and all those things. So whatever the jinn possess in the body, you'll be feeling those symptoms, they're either heaviness or heat, because some of them are created by fire, as Allah said in the Quran, وَالْجَانَ خَلَقَنَاهُ مِنْ قَبْلِ مِنْ نَارِ السَّمُومِ. The jinn are created from before the human being, from what? From fire. So this is what our Rasulullah also saying in hadith, that the jinn are created from fire, and the angels are created from light, and we the human are created from clay or the sun, inshallah. So some of the jinn, they are very heat, they have heat in their body because the way they are created. Okay, so by this, when the jinn has possessed the arm or whatever, you see the person will be feeling heat over there. This is the type of the jinn that has heat on his body. Or the person will be feeling heaviness, pain, some sharp pain. So it can be under the foot or legs and paralyzed, seizing the body. So whatever that jinn is, depends on what he is doing in your body. Either he is sent by a sorcerer or a magician. So it depends on what he is asked to do. So when he is possessing that part of the body, the person, either the chest or the back, the person will be feeling those symptoms, the very heat and suffering. So this is partial possession. The jinn is not taking the whole body. So as you can see someone, when the ruqyah is being set on someone, only that place will be vibrating. The jinn is over there. Either the head will be shaking and shouting, or the legs, only the legs. Or sometimes if the jinn are more, there are many, they are not only one. So they are possessing different part of the body. Because the way Allah created the human being, some of the jinn, when they possess that, they feel comfortable. They don't even want to go. They feel comfortable than they are outside the body. So they prefer possessing with the humans and then be feeling okay in our body. So the jinn can live forever, the whole of his life in your body, if he is not taken out. So some of the paralyzed people get paralyzed because based on the jinn, when the jinn sees the vein. So especially when the jinn is in the head, it creates a lot of problem, madness, it leads to madness, and then creating whispering, and then headache, forgetfulness, and so many things, heaviness of the head. So this also can lead to what? Paralyzed, because the jinn always control the brain. So when this kind of jinn is affecting the brain, it will lead to sometimes stroke and then paralysis of the body, some part of the body. So may Allah protect us from this. And so let's look at the external jinn possession. This is where the jinn, some of them, if they are more, there are many. One can be inside the body, or five, or any number can be inside the body. That's how Allah created. They can be in any form. Some of them are changed in, some of them are like the air, the wind, some are like animal. Some can change into forms, some cannot change into forms. So some of them, when they possess the body, and some too are outside. This is the outside possession. So the outside possession, sometimes they only follow the person. They don't go inside the body, but they create external attacks on the body. Sometimes you'll be seeing someone choking you, or your body being choked by something, a sharp pain or somewhere, or somebody vibration, someone playing with you, or just have a knock on your head. So these are external possession. They only follow. Sometimes most of them are based on blockages in life, or they are blocking someone from not getting money, or tracing his programs, and they're spoiling, giving him promise and fail. So these are external ones. So when they make a call, they follow the call and see where what you have spoken about, or if you see a business or something good coming to you, they follow and go and change the mind of the business partner. So these are most of them. Some of them, the external ones, are based on blockages in life, or they block you from getting any good thing. So by this, so you see the internal one, the full possession, and then the external one. So the external jinn, some of them too, they only come on time. There's a specific time that they do come. They come and go. So he only come, maybe either he has a one day that he come to you and possess you and do what he wants and then go away. He has so many business, because in Africa, we are having so many experienced jinn. Some of our jinn are very experienced in working with sorcerers or magicians. One jinn can have so many magicians, and he's working with them because they are serving him. So he has experience. He doesn't have time. He goes to this one and this time. He goes to so many customers that he has been disturbing. So these are jinn working with magicians. In Africa, most of them, the jinns are very experienced. So they can only come and disturb someone and go. They have so many, as you can see in the humans, we have some notorious armed robbers or langars or those criminals. They have so many customers or victims that they attacked. They are working for their boss, so they have so many places that they go. The same thing as in the jinns too. They have their boss who is there and which is sending them which is the sorcerer or the magician who is their boss and sending them and causing problems in among the mankind. Based on the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will assemble the jinns on the day of judgment, and Allah will tell them, Ya wa yawma nahshuruhum jami'a, the day Allah is going to gather all the jinns. Ya ma'ashar al-jinni qad istakthartum min al-ins, qad istakthartum min al-ins. Allah is going to ask the jinn that, yes, you have created so many confusion among the men, so Allah is going to warn them, punish them on the day of judgment. So these are the jinn possession that we have. So ruqya can be reset on you for hours, but you don't feel anything. Maybe if your jinn is the one that goes out and come, maybe the time you went for the ruqya or recitation, he is not there. He has gone to a different person and possessing the person or doing any job. So when they recite the ruqya, you can't feel anything. Or sometimes you may feel the reaction of the sorcery in your body. If the sorcery is in the body, the jinn is not there, so there's no possession. When they recite the ruqya and you, there's no way you are going to get any possession. Or maybe if your jinn is the type of the external one, he always follows you, he doesn't possess the body. So when they recite the ruqya, he's standing there or he's gone just far because so that he stay away from the Quran. So when they finish the recitation, he has to come back and follow you again and disturbing you. So this is one of the difficult ones. The jinn that doesn't possess the body, you need to increase your azkar and ask Allah, pray very seriously hard to protect it from the external jinns. So these are the basic type of jinn possession that we have. So there are some jinn which also, when they possess you, it's full possession, but when they recite the Quran, they only go out, and then you feel easy on your body. There's no any problem in your body. Then later on, you feel the pain again. So how will the jinn be able to possess the body? Because you are human, and there's no way Allah has created that the jinn should possess you. But how will the jinn possess you? Yes, this jinn can become by a sorcery. Either he's sent by a sorcerer. So when he came through the sorcery. Either the sorcery is put in the grave or whatever, or in your body. So when the jinn comes, he will find a way of possessing you by entering into your body, by allowing you, or when you commit any crime. Because what you should know that the jinn can follow you for so many years or months, he cannot get to enter your body if you are someone who worship Allah very well and do your azkar, basic azkar and protection. So when you commit this, there are some three crimes when you commit, or there are some symptoms when you do, the jinn can enter into your body. This is the severe anger. When you get angry too much, fed to the highest some level, the jinn can possess you. Or when you laugh too much, or when you cry, or when you commit zina or any crime or any shirk. So in the course of committing the shirk or the crime, that is where you get the possession. Or maybe fornicating, when at the time you are doing zina. So when the jinn is following you, wallahi, he's going to get the access to your body. So when you enter there, that's where you will never come back out. Don't forget, basic azkar are protection that we do for like ayat you. But when you are having a problem inside your body, the jinn has already possessed you. Basic azkar, sometimes when it's too much on them, they get run away by the feel of Allah, but they go. But you know, it's a sickness. There's the way where you have to get, there's the need for you to get treatment. Because when these things are more than 5 or 10 around you or somewhere in your body and possessing you, when you are doing your basic azkar, it doesn't get them out. It rather disturb them, but it can't force them out unless by the will of Allah. It depends on how you are and your azkar and your iman on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But if you are weak, forget. If you are the type that is weak, there's no way you are going to get rid of those jinns unless you are treated by ruqya. So when there are some of the jinn that are very stubborn, especially the loved ones. If some jinn lover has married someone, because we have so many patients who has this time jinn lovers possession. Jinn lovers, the way they are is that when you're sleeping at night, one of the main symptoms of jinn lover is that, you see, when you are in the night, you eat and you are okay, you feel happy, you don't have anything in your body. But when you sleep, instead of having rest, because Allah said, Allah has created the sleep that we do that so that we will rest and we remove the ease or the tiredness or the stress we went through the day. So when you sleep, you are supposed to get okay, or you are supposed to be relieved from the tiredness. in the morning, but when you wake up, you find yourself very weak and tired, heaviness. So where is this tiredness coming from, or the weakness? It is coming from the stuff. If you are having a jinn lover, there's a man who came for Rukia, and in the course of interviewing him, realized that he's having the jinn lover, and his own is very severe, because the way she is, he can even just live within seconds, and then he will release. He will have the weight from his body. He can just be lying there, even workplace, when he's sitting on the desk, working on the machine or computer, and then he will just have a small sleep like this, no, then he will release. This is how his jinn lovers react on him. And whenever he sleeps, that one day, every day, heaviness, tiredness, the thighs, especially your legs, you'll be feeling heaviness from your private part to the down, heaviness in the night. When you wake up in the morning, you feel very severe pain over the heaviness. This is a type of jinn lover. There's a guy also, he's having a neck pain always, so he doesn't understand what's. So when you do the Reiki and you got the jinn, according to she's a jinn lover, a female jinn after the man, so she's the one. So okay, she was questioning why is he disturbing the neck, and she said no, she's not disturbing him, but she's rather playing with the neck. That's why he's feeling those pain, but she like him, so she doesn't want to disturb him. But he's not pain, but she doesn't cause him pain, but it's only play. She's only massaging the neck for him. When she comes, according to the man, he doesn't feel pain, yes, but it's only heaviness, and he always thinks it is his bed, so he even changed the mattress. Still, the pain is having the heaviness on the neck, and he even stopped sleeping with their wife and went to the children. But the same thing. So, by the will of Allah, when Rukia was done to him, and then this jinn lover got away from him, inshallah, he stopped feeling the pain. There's one symptom of one jinn lover possession also is that, there's a young girl who she came for Rukia, and this girl was having serious jinn lover. I think this jinn is a womanizer. He's a fasik among the jinns, seriously. Always sleeping with the lady, and then not even physically, when she's walking in the town, and then she will feel that physically someone is having sex with her. This is reality, jinn possession. So when you're talking about jinn, don't think that it is not real. Wallahi, jinn possession and jinns are real, because the Quran has stated that the jinn are there. We haven't even have this full surah for the jinn, so don't joke with the jinn. Their plot is powerless. I'm not saying you should fear them, but it's better you should know and have the idea of the jinn, that they also exist and disturb us, so you know how to protect yourselves from them. The jinn, they are very weak when you are strong in ibadah. When you are very strong in ibadah, with the jinn, they stay away from you, because Allah said, فَقَاتِلَ أُولِيَا الشَّيْطَانِ إِنَّ كَيْدَ الشَّيْطَانِ كَانَ ضَعِيفًا. Even Shaitan himself, he's weak, because he knows even their father, their master, which is Iblis, he even scared of the anyone who worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why he said in the Quran, لَأُغْوِيَنَّهُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ إِلَّا إِبَادَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْمُخْلَصِينَ. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala struck him from heaven, or from the garden of from heaven among the angels, so he said, I am going to mislead the children of Adam. And then he said, إِلَّا إِبَادَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْمُخْلَصِينَ. إِلَّا إِبَادَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْمُخْلَصِينَ. Except those your slaves, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, your slaves that they are pious, they worship you with sincerely, then they have the Aqidah, the Tawheed, and then they don't worship anything except Allah. They don't associate anyone to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They don't go to sorcerers, they don't seek help from jinn, they don't participate in black magic or hatred or any hasad or anything that is against Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They stay away from it. According to Shaitan, he said, Illa ibadaka minhum al-mukhlasin, except your slaves that are very pious and strong in Aqidah, and they have the faith of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in them, and they only make tawakkul on Allah subhanahu, but they don't fear anything. Shaitan runs away from them. As we have from Umar radiallahu anhu, according to Rasulullah told Umar that when Umar is coming here, Shaitan will just dodge. Let's say he's coming from this side. He realized Umar is coming. Because of the Iman, he knows he cannot confuse Umar, so he's changed the direction. So this is how it's happening between we and Shaitan and his allies. So when you are strong in Iman, the jinns, they are very small. They are like animal, this animal, the goat, the sheep that we see. That's how they are. They are powerless, because human being can kill the jinn in any aspect. When you throw something to hit the jinn, it can paralyze him or let him die, or can wound him for some years, and they're suffering, feeling the pain. That is why the jinn are very weak. So there's a need for us to change our life. You should know that when you are committing zina, it brings jinns into your life, and shirk and eating haram money. It also encourages jinn to attack you and then get access to your body. So let's see this woman. I'm talking about this young girl who is having the jinn lover, which is having sex with her directly. When she's walking in the town, without the market, going to school, and she feel that someone reality having sex with her, she hold a private part as if someone is having sex with her. Reality, she's feeling it. Wallahi, she's suffering for and she has gone to so many places and finding solution for it, but she can't get it. This is very serious. By the will of Allah, Rukia was done on her, and this jinn lover was caught, and then he have to repent and do shahada and leave the girl alone. Inshallah, by the will of Allah, she's cured and the jinn is out of her, and then she's okay now. She's not feeling those symptoms again. This is about the power of the Quran and then the shifa Allah has put in the Quran. So we should know that the jinn lover and their effect is very real and seriously. So there's a need for us to know and pray hardly and seriously and seek protection from Allah. So let's see. Now someone may say, okay, how can the jinn possess me? And I'm doing zikr, askar always. I'm doing zikr, reciting ayat kursi, and then but still the jinn, I'm having the problem. Yes, it depends on the way you do the askar. Your niyyah, you should also concentrate on the jinn. If you're having jinn in your body disturbing you or your room or whatever, when you sit down without the niyyah based on the jinn or the shaitan or whatever disturbing you and recite the Quran, you can never have you can never have the cure, because you can recite full Quran without the niyyah and the yakin that Allah is going to cure you. You can recite full Quran, but you can't have the solution to the problem. You can even recite only one Fatiha or ayat kursi with a good niyyah and intention. Allah is going to treat you and then cure you from what you are having. So let's see now. Okay, sorry, I had a call, inshallah. So let's see if this jinn and your body, you are doing zikr, you are reciting ayat kursi, as we said, doing so many askar, because this is a sickness. Let's say example, you are having malaria and you are attacked by malaria, and you went to the hospital and the doctor asked you, or you went for my medicine to treat your malaria, and when you treat the malaria by using astaghfirullah, so when you go to you want to clear the malaria and what you are feeling. So you rather kill the mosquitoes in your room. You went and get a mosquito repellent, and then you spray the room and you kill all the mosquitoes. You suck them away, and then you didn't take internal malaria medicine. So what will happen to you? You are not going to be treated. Or let's say in the other way, you went for malaria medicine. After taking the malaria medicine, you drink it, you're okay now. Maybe one day, but you leave, you forget, and then to kill the mosquitoes or to suck them or to find something, a way to protect the room from malaria attack or your children. So if your child is sick and you only get malaria medicine for him and you take it, and then you didn't kill the mosquitoes or suck them or find a way of protecting from getting to the children, for what will happen? The malaria will come again because the mosquitoes are in the room. So you always treat yourself with askar, you recite it, by the jinns are there disturbing you. You don't make dua against them, and the magician or the witches or the wizard who is sending the jinns after you. You only do that by curing yourself with askar, reciting askar. Askar are for protection. So now you leave the mosquitoes out there by taking malaria medicine, and then you're okay, you're healthy. So you leave some mosquitoes in your room. These are the jinns. So when you are doing askar and then the jinns are still in your body, you leave them there. You are doing zikr and ayat kursi, mashallah, protecting, because it has already affected you. It's like a sickness. It is in your body. So there's a need for you to get rid of the jinn by way of ruqya and then other methods that are involved in the ruqya field. So you need to get a scholar, well experienced and a scholar or someone who has the idea and how to get rid of the external genes, those that are not in the body, but they are outside. Because if the mosquitoes are outside your room and the environment, you don't suck them, you don't find a way of getting rid of them, you leave them, always you suffer from malaria. That is how the jinn is. When you are making dua and you don't concentrate on the jinns and how to get rid of them and how to fight them, there's a need for us to have the idea about the jinn and how to defeat them in our dreams. It's a way of defeating the jinns in our dreams, and so on and so on. So this is how, by the way, there's one symptom of a jinn lover to let's come to. There's a man who has the symptom of a jinn lover. No, there's a lady. She and her husband, when she's sitting in the room, and she was just sitting there. This is a female woman who is having a jinn lover, a male jinn lover. You know, the men have female jinn lovers, and then the women also have theirs. So a female jinn can marry the man, and then the male jinn also will marry what? These two jinn are called Ashik and Ashika. So the Ashik is the male jinn from the jinn, and then the Ashika is the female. So the females marry the male from the men, and then the male also marry the females from the humans, inshallah. So this woman, when she's sitting in the room with her husband, she heard a sound in the voice, in the ear, that Tashin Sharidaki Mijina, wake up, stand up, let me sweep the room of my husband's room. And she was, how? She couldn't see anyone, but she heard the sound in her ear. So this is a jinn lover from the man, her husband. So meaning she's too jealous that she don't know what to do. And she directly attacked the wife by whispering in her ear. This happens. It can happen so many times because that's how the world of the jinn are. It can also they can come into our world, but we cannot jump into their world. That is how their world is connected to ours. So when this jinn said to the woman, Tashin Sharidaki Mijina, she said, stand up, let me sweep my husband's room. And she said, wow, what happened? So it continues, and day too, she was sitting there quietly, and she said someone just beat her head, and someone also was pulling her directly, but she was sleeping, direct attack. This is physical. Depending on the jinn, the way the jinn is. Some of them can pick things directly, physically. Some cannot do. That's why sometimes they can steal. As we have in the hadith of Abu Huraira and one of the Sahabis, when the jinn came and they were stealing the Baitul Mal, the wealth of the Muslims, the money, and then some two are stealing the date farm, inshallah. So this jinn, they can pick things directly. That's why when you can put money down, they would steal it and they will take it away. I myself have experienced this before. There's one day I put money, someone gave me 20 Ghana cedis in my office. So as I put it on the desk directly, when I was talking to someone, before turning back, I couldn't find the money there. And there's no way, up to now, I've not seen the money. So this is how the jinn, they do steal things directly. So this man was beaten, and then, so later on, inshallah, we did ruqya and other methods that we can do to get these jinn that are disturbing the woman. So they are jinn lovers from the husband. So this is how they do. And they are disturbing the lady a lot. They are even blocking her from getting child or getting pregnant by the will of Allah. We should know all these sorceries, it can take place and affect us in our life, except by the will of Allah. As Allah said in the Quran, وَمَا هُمْ بِضَارِينَ بِهِ مِنْ أَحَدٍ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. So they cannot affect us except by the will of Allah. But I don't think that, don't be sitting there quietly and say, oh, me, by the will of Allah, so I will just be there and not seeking for help. No. It is also against the rule of Islam that when you are suffering from this kind of thing, the first thing you should do is seek Allah's protection and ask Allah to cure you, and then go for it and go for treatment. As you are sick for malaria, you go and search for the malaria experience or fever or whatever sickness. You can go to the doctor. It is not haram for you to go to the doctor's place and ask him and go and tell him and complain to him. This is not shirk. It's the same as if you are suffering from spiritual problem or jinn or witches or sihr or black magic attack. It is not haram to go to a malam who has experience on that. Okay, and go to the rightful malam who, according to the Sharia, the Akida is good. It's not haram for you to go and tell him your problem, narrate your problem to him. This is not shirk. It's not that you are leaving the faith of Islam or seeking help from someone. No, it is acceptable. That is why the Salaf, the old people, they even interpreted dreams. People go and complete their dreams for them. They tell them, no, this is why you are having the dream. This is what I'm feeling. Advice. So that's why we have got those books being written, Islamic book. We have the Tibin Nabi. We have the Kitab al-Ahlam. We have so many books based on questions that people ask, and then from it people get a solution. So you can go and seek help from a well-experienced Raqi and tell him your problem. If you have the experience, he will tell you But if he doesn't have it, then he show you where to go, inshallah. So this is what we have for this topic today, inshallah. May Allah give us the understanding. So if you want any advice or any help, inshallah, we will try to do, as we also do distant ruqya. If you are far from us, there's a method that we do, inshallah. When you want help, you can also try to help you, inshallah. And if there's any advice we can give, or any dua or any medicine, we have so many medicine that we provide: Abbasada, Zaytun, and then Sanamaki, and then the other incense, and then cream, ruqya cream, and so many things that we can use it to help you. So you can also share this video if you wish, so that maybe you can also, it will reach people that will also benefit from it. And maybe somehow we're having problem going to fake malams and seeking help, and they are spending money, but still they are being duped by the sorcerers, the magicians, sacrificing animals and do so and so. It is haram in Islam to sacrifice an animal for the jinn. So most of the malams and these fake healers, they do people ask people to kill animal, black, white, and any colorless, and all those things. This is haram. So when you share these videos, it goes to people that they have been affected by these people and then malams, and they are still suffering because they can't go and find a solution for it. So by the will of Allah, then the few experience Allah has given us, we will try to help. This is our duty, because Allah said, meaning it is our duty to help the believers. So that's why we are all involved in this kind of field. So may Allah protect us. And then we don't forget, we also need your dua, because this is a field. Ruqya field is one of the difficult field. That is why we don't have it much in our malams. Our ulama are staying away, because the jinn fighting unseen. To fight the unseen, it is very difficult. Fighting things that you can see them, and then you are only protected by Allah. So this is serious. So we always need your dua, and pray for us too, inshallah. We also pray for anyone, Allah to cure anyone who is suffering from black magic and jinn possession. May Allah cure them, or may Allah direct them to a solution, to where they will find a solution, inshallah. So wassalamu alaikum. This is from Al-Furqan Ruqya Center. So if you want to contact us, our contact is 0559 594196, 0559 594196, or you can also WhatsApp on 0249487004. WhatsApp number 0249487004, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.